Really, dude? You couldn't have gone to an easier to get to spot. Rude.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
Don't know, I'm still climbing a ladder.
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Where are we even going to contain on foot? How do you go on foot? There's water between point A and point B. How? Don't question, just follow. Relax with Coulter. I can't relax when I don't really understand what it is we're doing. Well, what are we doing? Are we just staring at the court from a distance?
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break.
We went literally 100 meters down the road. How is that walking far enough for now? Your sense of distance is bad. You should get more exercise, Navia, and also wear appropriate footwear for a walk.
Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
No, you should always have destination in mind.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
He's not that old, Jesus.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
What do you mean by in the blink of an eye the aquabus lines have been built? They were built shortly after Navia's death because they were already in works while Clementine was still alive. So they wouldn't have taken much longer after her demise to have been built. So I wouldn't like call that the blink of an eye. They've been here for quite some time as well. I don't think it's a bad thing though.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Where are you hiding them?
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this.
Hold up. She's like, does anyone want some snacks? So one presupposes they're already made. And then she's like, wait, let me check if I have all the ingredients. So she's going to be making the macarons from scratch, which is quite time consuming. And I'm also going to point out that macarons are fudging hard to make. They're very particular. I wouldn't be doing it out here in the wilds with no instruments whatsoever.
Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all.
Don't know, I think egg whites are pretty important. Should I go get some?
Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
But it's a perfect opportunity for Coulter to kidnap you.
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so she should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient
Do I have
gathering
the
to
ingredients
you.
on me?
As long as we have some sweet flowers and wheat, I can start the baking.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Are you opposed to sitting on the grass, Coulter?
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone.
Why wouldn't you just bring snacks that are already made? Why would you make snacks on the road? It seems so stupid and time consuming. Plus you've got to, tote around a stove. What? And then where does he think he's going to get these boxes from? You're all stupid. I hate you all.
How did...
I have 300, almost 400 of those. And over 150 of those. And you only want one of each. You sure about that? I got plenty to go around.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Navia bakes a batch of macarons with her usual gusto.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always been
Where'd the
famous.
teacups come from?
Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
I'll never get over how large they are. God, look how big the macarons are. They're freaking massive. Oh, no, I want a macaron. But they're expensive.
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
I mean, just because it's a hobby doesn't mean you can't be praised for it. They're not mutually exclusive, you know, Navia.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
There are still some important things we must do. You really want to purge you from the Adventurers Guild, huh? I have my brother to look for.
Oh, I see. Is that why you have to always stay on the road?
I mean, I go into towns.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together.
I suppose it has been. Sorry, I was just thinking how long it had been since we've done anything with Navia. Yeah, no, she's right. It has been quite some time.
Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down.
This is very true.
Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
I mean... Sure, that's certainly one way of putting it.
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter, and enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water, in celebration of this moment.
Well, I think Novelette would argue that that's the best way to toast. Hello? Can I help you? I thought I heard something just now. Was it just some small critter?
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the toast!
I've got bigger things to worry about, dude. Cheers!
May your travels go smoothly, may the Spina continue to grow, and may our friendship last until the end of time.
I'm multitasking, sorry. I'm on Uber Eats trying to see what my macaron options are, but it's pretty grim because this shit's expensive. And I just, Jesus, is there really nowhere cheaper? My God.
All set? Let's move out then.
Okay,
I
lost
asked
and
some old
inherited.
acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away.
I like how she is automatically like staring at the sun. It's very pretty. Okay, so who are these acquaintances of yours? I still think this whole uniform thing's stupid, but you know, I think a lot of things in Genshin Impact are stupid, so what's new? Oh, actually, where are we? Here. Is this where I want to be? No. Actually, can I buy books from this stand? Apparently there's some new books I haven't purchased, but I don't know if this is the stand I want. I think they need the one near Farina's house, don't I? Oh, they're here. Well, I don't know if these are the ones I was looking for, but new books are here. Actually, I don't think these are the ones I want. Where's Farina's house? Farina lives over this way, doesn't she? I never remember. I don't retain information. Oh, Jesus, this way. This stand down here, I think, is the one that has the books I was looking for. Not that I know what the difference is, except there's no one to buy from. Maybe that was all the new books. Maybe it was. You guys just let me know. I could totally go for where I am, but whatever. I'm gone from here. Nyong. Oh, other side of the bridge. Nyong. Ludovine.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle.
Is there any reason why you can't? It's just a polite term.
Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the
Hold
uniform
up.
for you.
Did I just see a dude in the corner? It's probably just an ill-placed NPC.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons.
There's a dude over here.
All she says
What's
is that
over
she
there?
really looks up to me.
But it could just be a really oddly placed
After
NPC
we
and
cleared
it's
her
irrelevant.
father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to
Oh,
be
it is!
terrified of
Haha!
people.
I saw him!
As a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well.
Because he was facing our direction and he was partly covered by the wall. I was like, that's a strange place for someone to be. Is he meant to be suspicious, but like it wasn't drawing attention to him? So it's like, okay. No, I was supposed to subtly notice the gentleman. Okay.
But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her.
The two of you have contended with similar circumstances.
You could
Yeah,
say
see
that.
this dude here. This dude
By
littering.
uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too.
This is the
But
shot.
for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
So I wasn't just hearing things.
Is something up, Traveler?
Yes, we're being followed. Someone's tailing us.
Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
Then why don't we all just go if we're going to be a big, ostentatious group?
All right.
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Oh, there's two of them?
Stop right there!
I only saw the red dude. Well, there's three of them, actually. The portly dude is going with us, too. Anglais. Excuse me. Out of my way. Martinet. Oh, what the hell. We'll grab you. You're not the one I was looking for, but... I consider sprinting. They're just going for a gentle
We
jog.
knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Here in the Court of Fontaine.
Brothers,
Okay.
there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
Okay.
My guiding stars. Don't be scared.
Look, I have no reason to have a duo in my party.
Come on!
It doesn't work.
Hazard.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
Recognize the situation and don't entertain any fantasies of escape. We've got people up above and down below as well.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken. Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula.
Typo! He's getting vengeance.
We were discovered
Or
and
vengeance?
can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Get revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
I don't really understand. No. I can understand why, what's his name? Romeu had issues, but it doesn't make sense that you hate Navia, and Navia specifically as well. She was, what, a baby when all of this went down? How was it her fault? Sins of the father and all that. Y'all are stupid. I would advise you to calm down.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day.
So, if you get that angry from seeing somebody you've never met and have nothing to do with, you should really go seek some help from your anger management issues.
Too bad you guys messed up ours first.
You're lying.
Huh?
You followed us all the way here.
You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
We weren't drinking.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
I still can't get through the hole in the writing of this story. How is it that there's this other institution working in like a mafia-like fashion, similar to the Spina di Rosula, in Fontaine for her entire life, and she doesn't even know about it? That doesn't seem right.
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either.
I do. I don't have a problem with what he did.
If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
Sorry, inhaled saliva, because I inhaled too quickly. Why do I have the feeling like the people of Poisson were hiding when we first encountered them? I feel like the Spina di Rosula, it was meant to be a secret hideout. Why do I get that feeling? Is that just me putting feelings on the game, or is that actually what was presented to us? Because if that was the case, why would you want an aquabus line towards your secret hideout?
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk.
What do you mean we already know that they're strapped for cash? We don't know who they are. We don't know their financial situation. We know literally nothing about them. All we know is that this dude went his way when you were a baby. That's literally the only fact we have, Navia. They could be as rich as Croesus at this point.
I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeu's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already. So why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow.
It's not like the world of Tevat's large, Navia. It takes you 2 seconds to get a boat home.
I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today. so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
So you won't go home this evening because it's too far to travel, so you'll just stay the night. But you'll get some other poor soul to take the letter to Florent to let him know about what happened. Why not just go yourself and not inconvenience somebody else?
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Sonda again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties too. How does that sound?
Huh.
Weird, because we're
That
nowhere
does
near the
sound
sea.
pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to sing too.
We've got a lake, but we don't have like a sea, so why would they be doing sea shanties? Ooh, do you sell any more books? Trivia? Don't I buy books from you? Did I misremember? Sorry, I'm just gonna get through this dialogue. Huh. I thought I bought books from you. Guess not.
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court.
It's literally across the way from the court. Why would you need to make a metropolis right next to it?
He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep, and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it.
What do you mean go do some prep? Prep for what?
You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre?
Like she didn't just take one earlier?
I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy, Navia. If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
Sit inside and wait for the banquet to begin. Why is it a banquet? Oh, apologies. I didn't actually want to talk to you. Do I have to sit with him? Is there a spare table? I'm going to sit on this lone chair. There we go. You enjoy a fantastic meal as well as a wonderful performance. The boisterous night, something that seems to slowly die down. You return to your room with Palm, but you soon hear a knock on the door.
Are you asleep yet?
Did something happen?
Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest.
What about the light?
Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
No. And you do know that, like, early morning is the time you go fishing, not late at night?
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
And I hate fishing. Both as a game mechanic and as a human being.
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything. Don't worry. You don't have to do any actual fishing if you're too tired.
Well, it's not I'm tired, it's just I'm morally opposed to it.
Just think of it as keeping me company. How does that sound? Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
Where is a fishing spot? I have literally no way of getting there quickly. Couldn't they have put it in a more convenient location?